In this video, retiring is not giving up, says Valentino Rossi. What does Jorge Lorenzo miss the most about MotoGP? Jorge Martin, a Generation 3.0 rider. How did Miguel Oliveira motivate Brad Binder? And Dani Pedrosa wants to race again, a possible wildcard at Misano. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. At the flag-to-flag Austrian GP with 4 laps to go, Valentino Rossi found himself running in the podium positions, and for us fans, the possibility of seeing Rossi on the podium for the 200th time was within reach. But the treacherous conditions in those 4 laps on slick tyres meant that those who had pitted for wet tyres had enough time to catch up with those who chose to stay out and almost completely change the podium finishers. Rossi ended up in P8, which is still his best result so far this season. Speaking about how the retirement decision has not had any effect on how he approaches a race weekend, Valle said, "When you are on the bike, you are always looking to get the best result. I have said that I am retiring, not that I will give up. I keep training, and when I get on the bike, I feel like I could keep running. When I get on the bike, it doesn't look like I am going to retire at the end of the year, but as if I am going on for more years. So things don't change much. I am going to keep trying until the end." 5-time world champion Jorge Lorenzo is enjoying his well-deserved retirement and is out of MotoGP for good. Speaking about the difficulties of the sport and what makes it easier over time, Jorge said, "I think the hardest thing is to get there, to win a race and then a championship. Then it gets a bit easier because you know that it's possible. You just have to do it again. Even if you have doubts about whether you can do it or not, you think that you have done it once. That makes it easier to stay motivated, which is quite difficult sometimes." Further adding about what he misses the most and what he doesn't about MotoGP, Jorge said, "What I miss the most are all the people I met, all the friends I met during my 18 years in the World Championship, and above all, winning. And what I don't miss is the pressure to which I was subjected, and all the injuries." This year's rookie sensation Jorge Martin has already been labelled as a future world champion, and recognizing the talent early on, Pramac Ducati paired him with a crew chief who is a very highly experienced technician, Daniele Romagnoli, more famously known as the Radar. In recent times, he has always been called upon to manage fast riders, and he has a strong opinion about Jorge. Romagnoli started by saying, "In my opinion, Jorge is truly an expression of a young generation. Even Melandri was in his day. But Martin is not the 2.0 evolution, he is 3.0. He has incredible speed when it comes to learning things. You explain the telemetry, a setup, and he understands it and interprets it on the fly. I am really happy with him, but then he got unlucky and had to miss 4 races." Further continuing praises of the Martinator, Radar continued, "What's great about Jorge is that he tells you, in this round I'll do this, in this race I'll do that, and 90% of the time he succeeds, he does it." After the win at the round 2 of the Spielberg doubleheader, Brad Binder has jumped to P6 in the championship standings and is now the top KTM rider. This happened after teammate Miguel Oliveira won all the silverware for KTM in the first half, while Binder was always missing something or the other and couldn't get himself in the podium positions. Speaking about that phase of the season, Brad said, "The positive thing about these races for me was that I could see that the bike was able to do that I just had to work on myself." Brad finished by acknowledging his teammate. He said, "It is always great to have a teammate who is super fast, that keeps you on your toes and at the same time you learn from him. I think that in the end it certainly makes me a better rider." And ever since he retired from MotoGP racing at the end of 2018, Dani Pedrosa has kept himself away from any possibilities of coming back to racing. However, after his first ever wildcard entry at the Styrian GP, it would appear as if Dani is no longer opposed to the idea of racing as a wildcard a couple of times a year. Although throughout the weekend, Dani kept insisting that it was just another testing opportunity for him, he has not yet said no to the idea of another outing in the race trim. Speaking about Dani, KTM Motorsports director Pit Byrer said, "He could be back in Misano. It is still in doubt if he is going to run there. There is no set career calendar for Dani. There is a monthly work schedule. The results of each month's work determine what will be done in the following month." Further adding about respecting Dani's wishes, Pit added, "If Pedrosa decides that he no longer wants to race in Misano, there will be no problem for us. But if instead he enjoyed Spielberg's experience and wants to run again, we will be happy." If you made it till here, let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. To stay up to date on all things MotoGP, hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.